Guys, before this video starts, I just want to say that it took me a while to make this Easter egg tutorial, so if you could show me some love, let's try to get to 5 or 6 likes. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, with no further ado, let's get into the video. What I would use for this Easter egg would be Perkaholic, if you have any, but a good replacement for that would be Unquenchable. Next would be self-medication, if you have that. If you have a lot of near-death experience, that would be useful too. And good, it can replace self-medication. Immolation liquidation for fire sales in case you can't get a gun. Now shopping free is the most important part because you want a good start. So you're not opening doors and getting everything open by round 5 when you can have everything open by round 1 or 2. And then alchemical antithesis, which if you know how to get the bows, which is what you need for the Easter egg, then pretty much this can give you unlimited ammo for about 60 seconds. When I first load into a game, I run around here, I grab the tram fuse, and I hit up Gobblegum, which I already did, and I didn't get shopping free, which is what you're trying to aim for on round 1. If you can't get it, it's fine. You can try for round 2. Then you hit the gondola, and if you get double points, in this case I didn't, then, well, you don't... if you don't get double points from the gondola, it's fine. You can still shoot the zombies, and maybe there's a chance they'll drop a double points and you'll be fine. But if they don't, it's okay. You can stay in the starting room another round. Now, what I recommend is by the end of the round, open up the first door, and then you can kill the rest of the zombies. Now, I come through the door, and I run up here to this Gobblegum machine and see if I can get shopping free. In these terms, I did. So, the best route for this would be right up against the gate, sprint, just slide, run around up here, buy that, come up here, and buy this door. So, you can run through here, come up this way, and what I recommend is buying this door, quickly turning on the power, and then running back down, running all the way back down here to get to the teleporter. Now, if you make it to the teleporter, that would be great because you pretty much have all the doors you need open. So, now that we have all of that open, we can start on the first dragon. Bow for this Easter egg that I'd recommend getting is the lightning bow because it's voted by the community to be the most overpowered bow, and it is very, very useful when you need it. So now that you have your bow, well, your upgraded bow, first thing you need to do is to get your regular bow, original bow, and go down into the basement. Well, now that you have your original bow, or your upgraded bow, the first thing you need to do is grab your original bow, like I have here, and go down to the teleporter, and shoot these electric things, whatever you call them, until they become gold. You see that? And it'll make that noise. It'll make a Margwa-like noise, and that is when the wisps start. So, I will have a little tutorial on where the wisps are, but for now, step 2 is locate the wisps and shoot it with your upgraded bow. Now, if you shoot the wisps with a normal bow, then it will immediately fail and you'll have to restart and do it next round. See, a wisp looks like this. It has electric effects around it, and if you shoot it correctly with your upgraded bow, then it will stop being electrified and it will make the Margwa noise, just like this. That means you've done it correctly, and you have to do this a total of 3 times in order for it to be completed. Now, if you don't find the wisp fast enough, then it will make an noise indicating that you have failed the step, and you will have to restart step 2 the next round. Now, once completed, once you hit all 4 of the wisps, it should make this noise. This indicates that you've done the step correctly, and so then you would run down to the teleporter. And once you get there, there should be a purple light coming from the teleporter, as you can see right there. You would step on the teleporter, but as you can see, there was a rocket test fire. You have to make sure you don't end the round, because if you end the round, you'd have to do the wisp step all over again. And I'd recommend getting this done before Panzer, because once you get it done, a Panzer will spawn. And once a Panzer spawns on round 10, it will immediately disable the Panzer spawning on round 12. So once you teleport, it should have that effect, and it should look like this. So now you can see that you're back in time, but there's one important key part they have to get that's located right there. So then you'd come back over here and watch Dr. Groff as he puts all of those medical files or whatever they are into a safe. And then he will type in a code. You have to remember that code. As you can see, I got lightning, and then rocket. That's what I call them. But the way I think of it, I use the first letter, so it'd be LLR. So then we'd go back, we come back here, and a Panzer will spawn. You need to take down the Panzer. There's no certain limit or time limit for the Panzer. The best part is about the Panzer is that if you haven't gotten the part already, it drop a Ragnarok part, which I will also make a separate video for. Things you picked up when you go back in time right here, and then you'd go around and set the death ray to protect. You'd enable the death ray, and you'd run through and type in the code that you saw when you went back in time. So for instance, I got lightning, rocket. So I type in lightning, rocket, and it'd make this sound when you do it correct. This indicates that you have done it correctly and you're ready to move on to the next step. Now, next step is Simon Says. So you'd come back down to the locker once you type in the code, and you'd get the stuff. Well, you'd get 2 items, a hard drive looking thing and 2 bottles. So you'd come back up. I prefer to use that, the Wonder Sphere or whatever it is. You'd come back here and put each of the bottles into one of these death ray things. So you see one right there and one right there. Then you switch the death ray back to destroy. So then you would come over to one of these control panels. I'd recommend doing the rocket pad first so you can get that over with, because the rocket could go off anytime when you're doing Simon Says. So the way I memorize the code is by the first initials, just like before, CLBR. CLBR. So CLB, which is for battery, And then C is for circle, which is what it looks like. See, now the rocket's going off and I failed the step. Alright, as you can see, I am back. And since the rocket's going off, so CLRB. CLRB, which is the first letter of each of the thing. So, the symbols. Since this looks like a lightning bolt, I put L. So CL, rocket, which is R, would be right here for CLRB. So you need to type in the code correctly as it shows up on the screen. So now you come over here to the second one, see RLBC. RLBC. So then you type in the code again. And then once you do, then you're ready for the next step. Sorry, I was focusing on the code. See, now as you can see, I finished the second Simon Says, and now both these balls are lighting up. Now it's time for the cool part. So you just come up here to the death ray and press this. Now, I got unlucky and the Panzer spawned right on me while I was doing this step. Coming in, flying, and he's going to bring something with him. But first, before you grab what he brought, you're going to have to do the whisk step again. So you can, well, basically, you'll have to go back in time again. So, do the whisk step again, and then I will come back once you finish that step. Okay, once you finish the whisk step for a second time, you have to head back down to the basement, and then you have to go back in time again. But this time you have to get something different. So as you see me here, I'm on the teleport pad. And I'm teleporting. So once I go back in time, I have to get something from right in here. But it won't open when you hold X. So what you have to do is come over here to this book right here. Press X, or hold down X, come over here, and it's open. You have to grab this, and then you're ready for the next step. Now, after this, another Panzer will spawn, but do not worry. You just take him down just like you did before, and it'll be all easy. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that you have to go back and get a light blue cylinder. Now, so the next step is to grab this thing right here. So make sure you grab that. Then you have to run down here, put it right into this little slot that matches it. It will light up, and a keeper will spawn. You have to follow the keeper, and if you're playing solo, then you only have to get one bow. So now you must look for the keeper and see where he went. There are 4 locations that he could have gone to. And he will be sitting there, and there will be a circle in front of him. You must stand inside of the circle and fill it up with souls from zombies, not from dogs that will be randomly spawning, from zombies. So as you can see, around the corners of my screen, it is lit up with a certain color. That would indicate which bow you're supposed to use to kill zombies. Now, for instance, I'm using the lightning bow, which is this color. But if you're playing with your friends and doing the Easter egg, you'll have to get multiple bows depending on the number of players. So 2 bows for 2 players, 3 bows for 3 players, and so on. Now, once you kill enough zombies, the circle will go away. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that the circle gets bigger the more people who stand inside of it, therefore making it easier to maneuver around in case you need to move and a zombie gets in your way. One thing I also forgot to mention is that you have to kill zombies with the bow, not with any other weapon. If you kill a zombie with any other weapon, then pretty much it won't count. Now, as you see, a Panzer has spawned, So I'd recommend running straight up to the death ray. It is completely fine to abandon the keeper. Now if you can, use a normal gun to kill the dogs so you can save bow ammo for zombies. That would be a highly recommended thing to do. Now if there are zombies around dogs, it is fine to use your bow. I'm not saying that you don't have to, but just whatever you feel is comfortable for you surviving, then just do it. Now if you ever get the keeper to this spot right here, and he doesn't have a circle, or whenever you kill inside a circle you're not getting any kills, come up here and put the plate down that you got from when you actually went back in time. That's why it was so important to go back in time and grab that. Now be careful because a panzer spawned on me during this. You're going to have to make sure to kill him as soon as possible because he can easily screw you over. Now, as you can see, I finished the last circle and the keeper is now in full color. He's red, just like as if you're playing Shadows of Evil. Now, he will go down to the basement and he will stay there. And then once you go down there, once you go down there, when the keeper's red and filled and everything, he will play a voice message. All the zombies will die, and see the pyramid will be gone, completely disappeared. Now all the zombies will die, and you will listen, or you'll see an epic little ritual thing, and you'll hear. And now, once it ends, the blue mist will come back. Now that you've gotten everything, you have all 4 cylinders, the pyramid should open and the keeper should come back out. Now you're basically right at the point where you're about to enter the boss fight. Now, see, we let Richtofen say his little message. Now you need the gravity spikes to do this. Now, as you can see, I was too lazy and I didn't complete them, so now I have to do it on round 21. Which I'll have, just like I said, I'll have the Ragnarok tutorial in another video. So, let's get them and I will move on to the next step. Now, once you get all the Ragnarok pieces, I recommend you build them at the upstairs crafting station, because you only need to get them once and you can easily get cornered here. So, that's why I built the shield downstairs too, because you can easily just run by and grab the shield. Okay, so the setup I would recommend if you have Meal Kick is Pack-a-Punch XM53, the Stellar Screech Pack-a-Punch Brecci, and the Lightning Bow, because the XM53 can actually one-shot, or depending on the round, two-shot the boss, and it is very, very useful. Now, once you feel like you're set, you have to have perks recommended. If you have monkeys, a new shield, so let the zombies break your shield if it's low, which is what I am doing right now. And now, once you've done all of that, you must go up to one of these pads, pull out your Ragnaroks. Let me just move around these zombies. Pull out your Ragnaroks and set them down on one of these pads. You will teleport out into the boss fight. Congratulations that you've made it this far. Now, the boss fight has different attacks, and also I'd recommend you train around in one certain direction, like I am. It will be very, very helpful. So boss launches, well, actually it's just 3 attacks. The third one will be a big, big skulls. And then once there's electric ball in the middle, you have to set down your gravity spikes. And then his chest will open, and you pull out your XM53, if you haven't, it insta shoots him. It insta gets him. And now you are on the second level. Now panzers will start spawning in. That's why you have your brecci. Breccis are very, very useful against panzers. You have to make sure you aim for the helmet. If you aim for the helmet, then it'll be easier to take them out. Oh god. I also recommend that you have self-medication because it just got me out of a jam right there. Now for every 2 panzers you kill, you get a max ammo, which is very, very useful because you'll need it, obviously. And if you have monkeys, then you can throw it to distract the zombies, pull out your brecci, and just spam it right at their face, taking them out. Now once blowing up, if you have to kill 3 panzers, and then you'll get a max ammo and the boss will come back. Now save your monkeys, train in the same exact, well, it doesn't have to be same direction, but in one direction, just like you were doing the first time. And then so the boss will do his stuff. Make sure you have your Ragnarok charged up. Kill a couple zombies if you have to, it's fine. Nothing bad will happen. Because if you do not end up like opening up his chest like you did the first time, then pretty much you'll have to do the panzer step all over again, and you do not want to do that because it will be hard. So as you can see, I managed to charge up my Ragnaroks. Now I am waiting for him to go into the mill. He has the ball in the mill now. I set down my Ragnaroks again. Now you just gotta make sure you don't go down. Pull out your XM53, shoot his chest, and then you have the second round done. Now this is the last one. More panzers will spawn. So I'm saying about 5 or 6 will spawn. So do the same routine that you're doing before. And just, you know, throw monkeys, take out the panzers, then the boss will come back. Now don't be afraid to train through the middle. Now I'm pretty sure the panzers are stronger this round too. Yep, see, more panzers have spawned in, and I am being attacked. So as you can see, I'm training them around one way, and if I manage to, you know, get myself in a bit of a sticky situation, I go through the middle, and, you know, so I managed to kill another panzer. Now you see I cut through the middle to... Now you see I managed to kill the last panzer. That's probably number 6, I believe. I got a max ammo. Now the boss is back. And now there will be dogs and skeletons attacking you, and he will do the same routine that he's doing. And you will have to train. Train in the same way. You are almost done with the boss fight. Congratulations. Now, this time since you kill more panzers, your Ragnarok should be charged up all the way. And now, so you just keep training around the circle. Try to sprint out of the way from the skulls, because the skulls do a lot of damage to you. Be very, very careful. Now, don't be afraid, you know, to take out some zombies with your bow, because it is completely fine if you do that. I'm pretty sure you can shoot down the skulls too, which I use my bow for, just in case, because I don't feel like taking the risk of pulling out another weapon. Sometimes I throw a monkey down. Okay, now he's in the middle. Put down your Ragnaroks for a third and final time. Get behind one of these poles, so just in case if you missed, he'll make the same noise that he always does. Now you shoot him in the chest, and congratulations. You have just completed the boss fight. Now you watch him start spinning around. Congratulations for making it this far. You guys are awesome. And now, you will spawn back here at the pyramid. And now you would come over to this lightning, well, not lightning. See, I saw a lightning bow. Now you'd come up to the summoning key, place it down, and see it is done, it filled up or something, whatever. Pick it up. Make sure, I think zombies still spawn, so you're going to have to watch out. You walk up through, all the way up here, and then you come up here to this control panel, hold X, and summoning key should spawn right there. And then just sit back and enjoy. You'll see rockets being fired towards the moon, and congratulations, you have just beat the Easter egg for Der Eisendrache. You guys are amazing if you have made it this far. I am so glad that I have you guys as subscribers and viewers. Now I'm proud, you should be proud to say that you've completed the Der Eisendrache Easter egg. You do get bragging rights for your friends. As you can see, you blow up the moon. It is quite a sight to see. Now if you sit right here and just wait, then you'll get the cutscene in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And now as you can see, you don't have to worry about zombies attacking you. As you can see, I'll just be quiet during the cutscene.
We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. Never trusted you, Richtofen. Never.
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait. If someone's got to take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.
Now congratulations to you guys. You have just completed the Der Eisendrache Easter egg. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure you show me some love and like this video in case you want to see some more tutorials in the future. Make sure to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.